guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney if you don't know me already. So in today's video we are checking out 22 times Mike Tyson delivers first round KO. This video was voted for me to watch. I've started a voting system on my Instagram page where I put the different options in the story and you guys can vote which ones you want to see the most. And as you can see, you guys wanted to see 22 times Mike Tyson delivers first round KO the most. Oh guys, I'm scared. Like, I don't handle watching people getting punched in the face and getting hurt very well. You know, if you've seen my NFL videos where people get like big hits and stuff, it's like from the sporting aspect, it's like, yes, like let's go. But then I always think about like, oh my God, that poor guy, like he just got the shit knocked out of him. Like, so this is gonna be interesting, but this is what you guys wanted me to watch. I'm scared, but I'm gonna do it because you guys wanted me to watch it. So let's get into the video. I'm scared, guys. Alright.
The most dangerous man to ever enter the ring, Mike Tyson is arguably the most well-known boxer alive.
Kennedy is a boxer but gets knocked down with a first left hook he takes.
He was the perfect combination of strength, explosive power, speed and viciousness in the ring.
Shit.
When he was on his way up the ladder, Tyson registered a series of devastating knockouts that made him one of the most dominant fighters of his time.
It's the biggest problem. Oh! Right hand! Down goes Larry Holmes!
At just 20 years old, Iron Mike became the youngest boxer to win the heavyweight title and went on to win a total of 50 fights in his career, 44 of which were straight knockouts.
My mission is to go
right?
destroy and not to let anything get involved.
Boxing Extra take a look at Mike Tyson 22 first round knockouts.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready. Yikes.
Tyson reached his peak during the 80s, dominated the second half of the decade like few boxers before him. His pro debut came on March 6, 1985, when he knocked out Hector Mercedes in the first round.
Michael Johnston out of Florida with 12 wins and 5 losses, 8 by knockout, is going to fight a very tough young man.
Tyson's strength, quick fists and his notable defensive abilities intimidated his opponents.
23-pound weight advantage, and he put it all there.
Tyson's
straight
fight was
to the
against Don Long
face.
and was expected to be the first legitimate competition Tyson had faced as a professional.
I'm in good shape, I feel sharp, and I feel like I can outbox Tyson.
19 years of age, Long is 27. Oh, wow. Well,
Tyson floored Long 3 times in 88 seconds.
My shots are so accurate and so precise, but when they land, they're so precise, I can't help it who you are. You have to go down.
In his first year as a pro, Mike Tyson had knocked out all 15 of his opponents, 11 in the first round. Heading into 1986 with a heavy heart, Tyson was a bright prospect in the heavyweight division and was looking to build on his success in the previous year.
The marvelous problem is that it's very difficult with a kid who throws hydrogen bombs to get him experience. Nobody can take his punches. So until we can get someone who can go 5, 6, 7 rounds, it's going to continue to be a problem.
With his left hand.
Tyson fought once a month, sometimes more, and won almost always by knockout.
Really?
Back to the body by Tyson again!
With Tyson now ranked at number 2 on the WBC heavyweight rankings, his next opponent became Maurice Fraser, son of former heavyweight champion Joe Fraser.
uppercut, and Marvis is hurt.
Tyson landed several blows before Fraser fell to the canvas,
Oh, damn.
slumped against the ropes. The fight would last only 30 seconds, becoming the quickest victory of Tyson's professional career.
And I was confident.
My goodness.
I knew the fight. I felt the team on. I was going to stop him in the first round. Look, and now look, boom, come on, boom, again. I'm going to hit him one more time. I like to hit him.
30 seconds.
On November 22nd, 1986,
he's
Tyson
the
was
game.
given his first title fight against Trevor Berbick for the WBC Heavyweight Championship.
It's over. That's all. And we have a new era in boxing.
Tyson knocked out Berbick in the second round, and at the age of 20 years and 4 months, became the youngest heavyweight champion in history.
What are your ambitions from here on out? To unify the title.
In March of '86, Tyson earning the WBA title over Bone Crusher Smith, and then beat Tony Tucker for the IBF belt.
And look at the height difference.
Heavyweight champion of the world.
In 1988, boxing fans were spoiled with a fight built once and for all between champions Mike Tyson and Michael Spinks.
Now we'll see who's the champion and who's the chump.
Spinks had defeated the old king Larry Holmes twice, and then he was stripped of the crown by the IBF for refusing to fight their mandatory challenger Tony Tucker.
June 27th will be a very sad day for anybody. It's a must that someone's must go, mine or his.
Both men were undefeated and each had a claim to being the legitimate heavyweight champion. It was at the time the richest fight in boxing history, grossing some $70 million, of which Tyson earned 20 and Spinks 13.5 million. The fight ended after 91 seconds when Tyson knocked Spinks out in the first round.
And he's down again.
Oh my goodness.
Trouble. He's not going to make it. It's all over.
When I came in the ring and I looked at him, I was seeing his face and I saw the fear and I knew it was going to be a first round knockout.
During this period, Tyson's problems outside the ring were also starting to emerge. In late 1988, Tyson parted with manager Bill Caton and fired longtime trainer Kevin Rooney.
The day Tyson fired Kevin Rooney,
Really?
there was a cap put on Mike Tyson's development as a fighter. He did not develop any more beyond that date.
In 1989, Tyson had only 2 fights amid personal turmoil. He faced the British boxer Frank Bruno in February.
Richard Steele has moved in and has stopped the fight.
Tyson's 6th defense as undisputed king was against a talented boxer named Carl Williams.
Well, he sparred me when I was 14, 15 years old, and he couldn't kill me then. And now I'm 5 times, 10 times the fighter now.
Prior to his fight with Tyson, Williams had won his previous 5 fights, including a victory over former champion Trevor Berbick, which got him back into contention. Tyson's big moment tonight came down to a single perfectly timed left hook. Though Williams was able to get back on his feet and was seemingly ready to continue the fight, referee Randy Newman controversially stopped the fight and awarded Tyson the victory by technical knockout. Officially, it was the 5th fastest knockout in the history of the heavyweight championship.
Oh my!
In a fight on February 11th, 1990, Tyson lost the undisputed championship to Douglas in Tokyo.
Getting the shot that will finish things in. Oh, the uppercut. What an uppercut by Douglas.
Damn.
Hey Mike, what happened in Tokyo? Well, it's a bad situation at the time, but I'll be okay. Buster Douglas fought a great fight, and I'll be champion again within 6 months.
After the loss, Tyson recovered with the first round knockouts in his next 2 fights.
Now the Olympic heavyweight gold medalist prepares to enter the ring.
His first opponent was 1984 Olympic gold medalist Henry Tillman, who had twice defeated Tyson as an amateur.
Look at that height difference though, eh?
Tyson easily defeated Tillman, knocking him out at 247 in the first round.
He's allowing Mike Tyson to transmit a ball. Surprise!
Tyson's next fight in his comeback was against Alex Stuart, an up-and-coming prospect, with all 26 of his wins as a professional coming by way of knockout.
And this is what I've dreamt about, being in a major fight where the opponent is just as good.
Tyson looked awesome in crushing an apparently terrified Stuart, knocking his rival down inside the bout's opening 10 seconds.
Tyson lands a right and another.
Tyson had Stuart down 3 times and it was all over after 2 minutes and 27 seconds of the very first round.
Something or else it's just a question of a few seconds.
That'll do it. They're forgetting that the 3 knockdown rule is in effect. This fight is over.
Tyson was arrested in July 1991 for the rape of 18-year-old Desiree Washington and sentenced to 6 years in prison along with 4 years of probation.
I'm innocent. How you doing, Charlie?
After being paroled from prison in 1995, Tyson easily won his comeback bouts against Peter McNeely and Buster Mattis Jr.
Swing around on your opponent's side and then crash. Oh, he got a right uppercut, another right uppercut, and down goes Mathis.
Tyson regained one belt by winning the WBC title against Frank Bruno in March 1996.
Tyson is champion again.
Having WBC belt in his possession, he wanted to unify again, and that is why he decided to fight against the WBA champion Bruce Seldon.
Have you seen someone with a jab like Seldon's?
Have you ever seen me fight before?
Known as the Atlantic City Express, Seldon surprisingly stopped Tony Tucker to win the vacant WBA title in April 1995.
I'm not afraid of you. I'm taller than you, I'm faster than you, and I have a good left jab and I have great athleticism.
Tyson easily defeated Seldon by first round knockout in one of the shortest heavyweight championship fights in boxing history, lasting just 1:49.
You can't buy one or learn one. Forget it. He's wobbly. You can always punch. And that's it. It's over in the first round.
Tyson faced Evander Holyfield on November 9, 1996 and lost by TKO in 11 rounds.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Throughout his tenuous career, Tyson was a knockout machine.
Mike's only got one speed. It's fast forward. Within seconds, down goes Savary.
His sheer aggression and tenacity proved too strong for most other fighters. Despite all his inconsistencies outside the ring, Tyson is still one of the greatest and most influential fighters of all time.
Woo! Wow, man, imagine going into the ring, going to fight Mike Tyson and thinking like you can actually win. Like you really believe that you can win. And you get knocked out in the first round. Oh, that is a blow to the confidence, hunty. That would be so humiliating. Like you really thought you had a chance. Like you really believed it in your soul. You really thought that you could beat him. But you get knocked out in the first round. But still, man, good on them. Still, to get to that level was like huge kudos to you guys, man. Now look, I can't comment on, you know, his personal life because I just don't know it well enough, nor do I condone anything illegal. Again, I don't know the backstory, so I'm just not going to comment on it because I just don't know. I don't want to say stuff that I have no idea about, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to focus solely on his boxing. He really changed the game up. The fact that he came in at 19 years old and changed up the boxing scene is amazing. He really is a legend in that sense. No wonder he's so freaking famous, man. You would have to be a special kind of brave to hop in the ring with him, man. Like, imagine how much these competitors trained. You know, these are good boxers and they're getting knocked out in the first round. It just goes to show how good Mike Tyson was at boxing. Hey, I actually really enjoyed that video. I really enjoyed that a lot, actually. I thought I was going to get more kind of upset and seeing hurt people, but it's more amazement, really. And these boxers are used to that pain, I'm sure. It doesn't take away the pain that they're feeling when they get knocked the F out like that, but they know what they signed up for, you know what I mean? But that's impressive, for real, impressive AF. So thank you guys so much for voting in that video. So next week I'm going to put out new polls with some of the same videos and some new videos all mixed together. So please go on there and vote which videos you want to see the most. So thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I always appreciate you guys tuning into my channel. So apart from that, I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.